Good morning, my angels. So, I am so sorry that I have not done a video in a couple days. The reason being, well, I wake up very early every morning, as most of you know. But once in a great while, if I'm pulling an all-nighter for school or work or something, usually school, I'll sleep in a little bit. A mistake I will never make again. Because I woke up to a spraying sound. I have no idea how he was able to get it down and get the clip out. But my son sprayed our house with the fire extinguisher. Now, let me tell you, I'm an ex-wife of a firefighter. I was married to one for 8 years. So I know, quite a bit. But I guess unless you actually spray one in your home, even if it's just a little bit, you have no idea the frickin' mess that you have to clean up. Because it's mostly baking soda, but it's got other chemicals in it. It's non-toxic, but it's extremely important that you don't inhale too much because it will hit the mucous membranes and you could have trouble breathing, and it's not good for you. If that does happen, make sure that you get the person or yourself into fresh air immediately and then call 911, okay? But luckily, I immediately took my son and locked him in his room for at least 3 hours while I cleaned. I had my bandana over my face. I was able to, it dissipates rather quickly, but the chemicals or the baking soda part of it, once it starts to fall, it covers the surface of everything. I had to wash my blinds. Like I'd vacuum first the cushions on the couch. I have to take them off and wash them. The carpets, the floors, but also my candles, my candle holders, my pictures, I have hundreds and hundreds of DVD players or DVDs and VHS movies. But I had a stack of like maybe 25 on top of my DVD player. I had to clean every single one. My DVD player, my TV. Aislinn's got a huge box of toys out in the living room. I have to wash every single frickin' toy. I have a huge, it's the York Mega Max. It's a huge weight center. Plus I have my dumbbells and my workout bench and like, let's see if I don't know if I can show you. Hold on a second. I don't know if you can, my son's over there. Buddy, can you see the equipment on there? Can you see the equipment on there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So all of that, everything. So, and I had to throw out a lot of food because, there's my living room and then here's my kitchen, and I've got my basket of fruit there and just, oh my God. I'm talking like literally the last day and a half. That's all I've been doing is cleaning everything. So today I decided to do something a little different. A couple people had asked me to do it, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to show you guys what I eat in a day. It's Sunday, which turned out to be perfect because every Sunday I do my meal preps. So I figured I'm not a fitness trainer, or I'm not an influencer on YouTube or anything like that. I work out on my own. I watch different YouTube videos. I come up with my own recipes, but I also use other people's recipes. So, and then sometimes I'll take stuff out of their recipe or I'll add stuff. This is just, I'm a pescatarian, which for those of you that don't know what that means, it means that I don't eat meat, but I do eat fish. The only fish I do eat is salmon, and I eat it a couple times a week because it is incredibly good for you, and it's got your omega in it, which is very important. I eat a lot of hummus and beans. It's got a lot of protein in it to replace the fact that I don't eat meat. So the first thing I'm going to start is my breakfast meals. A lot of what I eat during the day is the same every day. I have a lot of favorites. During the course of doing this video, I'll show you a couple of tips and tricks. You might already know it. It might be well known. Like I said, some of the recipes are from other people. Some are mine. Mix it up. But like I said, I'll throw in some tips in there, some things that I do, some things that I buy for organization, all different kinds of things. So if that's what you're into and you like to, you enjoy stuff like this and you'd like to know what I eat on a daily basis, then stick around. So first and foremost, I've got the shittiest lighting in the house, but it's also getting to be dinner time. So if you guys are having problems seeing me or the lighting's bad, please let me know in the comments, okay? So I can fix it. Okay, so first thing I do when the moment I wake up, most important thing you will ever do in your diet is drink water. They say to drink at least 8 a day, and I think that varies with people, but women, I believe especially, need at least 12. I drink anywhere from 12 to 15, but I try 15. And you will be amazed at what it will do for your skin and your nails and your hair. But my skin, since I started drinking 12 to 15 cups or 8-ounce cups a day, I have never, in my 44 years, my skin has never been softer. My complexion is way better. And my pain, like I said in my previous videos, my pain has subsided 80%. That is no lie, no exaggeration. Yoga, huge for me with my pain. But water was the #1 key for my pain, my complexion, my skin, my hair is healthier. My nails used to be really brittle and break. They're nice and firm now. So the first thing I do, because I don't like the taste of water, plain water, so I always get, our tap water's fine, but I'm a freak. I just, chemicals, all that shit they put in there. So I drink bottled water. And the only bottled water that I drink, and I should have had it out, I apologize. And I get this from No Frills. And it's just cheap selection. It's literally $1.99 for a case of water. Or sometimes I'll get the Canadian water. But I either get, it's, oh my God, I just found it and I cannot think of the name of it, but it's a squirt that you put in. No calories, no artificial sweeteners, any of that crap. I either use that in my bottled water when I go out somewhere, or I'll put this and fill up one of these and take it with me. But this is what I drink all day long. And all it is I put in, here, I'll do my water first. So I just dump in the water. Yep, this is the boring part. Most important, people, do not forget to recycle. Our environment is gone to shit, and we all need to work together to help it much more than people have been. And yes, we are able to reverse it. even just a little bit, if we all work together. No more throwing garbage on the streets or out your window, or like that's just not okay, people. Like when I see people litter, that makes me so fucking mad. Like, would you do that at home? And if you do, then that's disgusting and you're a pig. Sorry, but it's true. And this is coming from Miss OCD, so I'm a clean freak, yes. So there is all different kinds of ways. I could sit here all day and just do a whole video on the different kinds of flavoring water. My favorite, easiest in the world, I guess put a little bit too much water in there, sorry. Waste not, want not. Okay. All I put in is my oranges. Yummy, yummy, yummy oranges. You can put them in whole or cut them in half. Even just this little piece with the rind, because the rind has a lot to do with it. It's got lots, like tons of flavor in the rind. So I put a whole orange and a whole lime. Just don't forget to get all your seeds out, because water doesn't taste very good. Salt, a little season. They're yucky. What? We don't want you to choke. What? And usually I let it sit for a day. It usually, well, half a day, but I usually leave it for, I always make a bunch in advance, so about a day. That way it gives it lots of time to get all the flavors out. And I usually put a couple sprigs of mint in it, but unfortunately I'm out. Mint? That just gives it a little bite to it. But that, my friends, is all there is to that. And you can make a whole bunch, but you don't want to make like a week's worth, because it goes bad fast. So this, well, this will last me like maybe like a quarter of the day. I'll drink this in just a couple of hours, maybe 3, you know, because I drink a lot of water. But start off with 2 jugs. And that'll be good for you for the day. And then, because you're going to notice, yes, you're going to pee a shitload. But once your body over time in a few weeks gets used to it, then it won't be as bad. You know, you'll be up during the night. I'm going to tell you right now, you will be. For the first few weeks, it takes time for your body to get used to it. But I promise you, Mamabear promises you, if you do this and drink at least 12 cups a day, even 10 cups a day, I promise you, within 2 weeks, you will see a huge fucking difference. I promise you. So I want you to comment to me on any one of my videos, or even this one, in 2 weeks of doing this, and tell me if you see a difference in your skin, hair, nails, everything. Okay? So I wake up every morning at 4:30. The first thing I do is I wake up, I have a drink of water, and my 8-ounce glass of water. I have my coffee, and then I start my breakfast. So, like I said, I eat a variety of things, but today I'm going to focus on the things that I eat the most, or this video would be so long. So I either eat eggs, where I eat about 4 to 5 eggs, just the egg yolks, or just the egg whites and 1 egg yolk. So all I do, because it's, you know, I make that right then and there, because you can't leave eggs overnight, or it'd just be yucky. So all I do is I get a bowl with 5 eggs. I put 4 egg whites and 1 whole egg. I put in some homemade spices, which if you want the recipe for my spices, just let me know in the comments, and I have no problem doing that for you. Sprinkle it with a little bit of my spices. I add a little bit of feta cheese, and then I scramble it up, and that's it. Okay? I either eat that, or I'll have a bowl of oatmeal, and that I will show you, because this I do meal prep. So I'm going to try and show you the best I can. So you can put it in a bowl, but it needs to be a good sized bowl. Like, anyways, I buy these at the dollar store, $1. Okay, and this is all I use. I use this because it takes up less room in my fridge, and by the time I'm done, my fridge is usually packed. So the first thing. This recipe is not mine, okay? So we're going to put in 1 1/4 cup of rolled oats and just pour it right in. Next is 1 3/4 cups of unsweetened almond milk, or you can use sweetened if you want. Okay, just pour it in. Two teaspoons of maple syrup. I either use the very low calorie, or normally and I should do a whole video on honey. Let me tell you, the benefits of honey are just freaking amazing in so many ways. I've even, if you want to go to my Facebook page, I did a post on honey alone. Just all the different tips, tricks, different ways for your skin, and just the benefits of honey are amazing. Normally I buy Manuka honey, but today I'm using Dutchman's Gold, which is just pure raw honey, and that is the best. You can, this is fine, any kind of honey that's not like in the bumblebee jar and like that, because it's loaded with sugar. Like, white sugar is probably one of the worst things on the planet for you. Okay, I use coconut sugar for everything. But if you can just get just regular raw honey, because I know a lot of us, money issues, any raw honey is fine, okay? And you're going to use 2 teaspoons. Okay, 1, 2, I guess you should have brought a better spoon. There we go. Alright. So, honey or maple syrup, whatever suits your fancy. And then we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. If you want to put a little bit more, that's fine too. Cinnamon is another thing that is just incredibly good for you. Also at the dollar store, if you don't like getting, all the different sizes and containers of spices, I like all of them on one rack. So I bought this jar. Comes with the lid with the holes in it, just a regular lid. $1 at the dollar store, and that's what I buy. All my spices, whatever I need as far as that stuff, at the dollar store, or if I can't find it, Walmart or something. Usually costs like $1 or $2 just for a nice sized bag of cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever. I also have 3 plants. Well, there goes my lemon juice. I also I grow a lot of my herbs. I use a lot of fresh herbs in my cooking. Gets a little pricey, but it's a lot better for you. Okay. Okay, cinnamon, and then you're gonna take 1 medium apple chopped. You're gonna divide it. Okay. You're gonna take just half of the apple. Okay, I cut up a whole bunch of apples because I eat a lot of apples because they're very good for you. Okay, just pour it right in there. Here's my spoon. Stir it up. You know, I've made this, I can't even tell you how many times, and I still gotta look at the frickin' recipe. Yeah, that's why I eat lots of blueberries, because it's really good for your memory. Guess I should start eating some more. Stir it all up. Put the lid on it, and you're done. But you have to let it sit for at least 4 hours. So the apples and the oats can get all soaked up, okay? So wait at least 4 hours before eating it, or like I always make mine the day before, like Sunday. This will last me a few days, so usually I make 1 to 2 a week, but this will be ready for me in the morning. So I eat a half a cup of this, sometimes maybe a 3/4 cup. And then you're going to add the other half of the apple on top of it. And then you're also going to add, it says 2 tablespoons chopped walnuts, but you can put a little bit more. Nuts are high in fat, but they are extremely good for you. So sprinkle some walnuts right on top. Okay? Put that in the fridge. So I put either that or the eggs. I make either that or my eggs, and then I try to get at least a starch in there, a fruit, and a vegetable for the morning, okay? This is a bowl full of chopped up sweet potatoes. So I'm going to let this boil. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to mash it up. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Now, you can use regular butter, or for me, I use ghee. It's way healthier. A lot of people don't like the taste of it. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of that and a little bit of butter together into it. Stir it up. Add a couple tablespoons of coconut sugar. Sometimes people use brown sugar, but again, just honey, use coconut sugar. It is so much healthier for you. Mash it up, stir it all up, and then put about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup. This is what I use. I again, at the dollar store, I use this one, or I use this one. So you put your eggs or your oatmeal, sweet potatoes, and then I'll show you my fruit.
I love you.
So I keep my strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries in separate containers. But very important, my blueberries, I don't mind washing them, drying them real well, and then putting them into a dish, again at the dollar store. But you put a paper towel in, very important, because it soaks up the moisture and it keeps them fresher longer. Again, I don't mind washing my blueberries, drying them, and then putting them in here and then putting them in the fridge. But my strawberries and raspberries, I never do that, especially raspberries, because they gather so much moisture, they go bad so fast. So I do not wash them until I'm ready to eat them. Same with the strawberries. Okay? So I've already washed them all, just so I could do this video for you guys. So I'm going to take these. I used to be a coach at Beachbody online, and you get all these containers with it, and I still use them. These are awesome.
I have an extra set for anybody that wants them. There's fruits, vegetables, one's for protein, carbs, healthy fats, and this is for your sweets and dressings. They cost, like, it comes with the whole program, but these alone, just these right here that I have, are worth $30. I'll make you a deal if you want my other set, okay? So this is equal to 1 cup. So I add in some of my blueberries. I put in a little bit more blueberries because, like I said, they have a ton of antioxidants and they are so, so good for the brain, especially your memory. Okay, and then I'm going to put in some raspberries. And then I'm going to put in some strawberries. The strawberries I will cut up. Okay, a little bit overflow, but I love my fruit. And then I'm going to show you how to cut a strawberry to keep as much of it as possible without going to waste. I almost forgot one of the most important parts. No, it's not a phone. I forgot to add my banana to my fruit. Hello, one of the most important fruits that you could ever eat. Incredibly good for you. But because I put half in my shake, I only need half for breakfast. Okay. Much better. I knew I was missing something. I think I'm overflowing a bit. But that's okay. Because it's so yummy. It's so good for you. And of course, sprinkle a little bit with cinnamon. Nummy, 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 nummy in my tummy. I just started working out again. I wasn't able to work out for about 3 weeks to a month. Just some personal things that were going on with my son, and I just, I was very focused on him, so now I'm just trying to get back in shape again. Not that hard, though. You tone up fast when you've been doing it a long time. But so I will put in my oatmeal, my sweet potatoes, and there's my fruit. Unless I'm making my eggs, then my eggs will go in there. Another thing that I use besides, oh, now I'm dropping everything. Besides sweet potatoes, as long as it's a vegetable, a lot of times I'll roast broccoli or cauliflower, or I'll boil it, crumple a little bit of cheese on top. One of my absolute favorites, and I probably eat it more than anything else, is I will cut up a couple of peppers, sweet peppers, red, yellow, green, orange, whatever. I love the red. They're my favorite. I'll cut up like 1.5 to 2 of them. I know it's a lot, but I love them. And they are so good for you. And I'll put about a little side cup that I use of my favorite. You know what? I eat it all fucking day, every day. Roasted red pepper hummus. And for those of you who live in Canada, this is what it looks like. Okay? It doesn't even really matter what brand. I mean, they all taste the same. But I put it in, I fill up this cup. And that's my breakfast. And I know you may think, wow, you eat a lot for breakfast. But the saying goes, and it is so unbelievably true, breakfast is the absolute most important meal of the day. Now, after I eat my breakfast, then I eat 6 meals a day. I eat 3 meals and 3 snacks. Again, it's a lot, but you will be surprised. You have to find out your caloric intake. That's very important, and there's a ton of places online, honey, that you can go And there's free sites that will help you figure that out. You know, go to a fitness center, whatever. You know, call me or message me if you would like me to help you with that. I have no problem with that. But you have to find your caloric intake. That's very important. And you'd be surprised that you could be thinking that you're eating a lot during the day, and that you may not be eating enough. When I first started, I was so full. Like, I could never eat a full meal, but I had to force myself so my body could get used to it, because that's why I couldn't figure out why I was working out and I was eating right, but I wasn't losing weight. I wasn't gaining muscle. And that's why, because my body was literally starving for food. I was eating 1,300 calories, and I thought, you know, that was my norm, but it wasn't. I'm supposed to be eating about 1,500 calories a day. So it took me a while, and I had a lot of tummy pain, a lot of full bellies, a lot of bloating, but your body will get used to it, and you will be surprised at how much better you feel, the energy you feel, just how healthier, everything. So your caloric intake, figuring that out is most important. So I wake up at 4:30. I have my glass of water, my 8-ounce glass of water then. At 5 a.m., I eat my breakfast. I have 2 8-ounce glasses of water then. Then at 5:30, I work out for an hour doing, I start off with my stretches, and then I do some yoga, and then I do my hardcore workout anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. So I totally lied to you. I don't know why I said 5:30. 6. I eat, and then I give myself an hour, and then I do my workout. The reason I said 5:30 is because I recently just switched my schedule around, so I'm still like off. Okay, so next is my snack. So at 7:30 is when I will drink my protein shake and have another 8-ounce glass of water. So oh my God, I have hundreds of different ways of making shakes. I just over the period of the last year, especially, just, you know, experimenting, different YouTube channels, different websites. Somebody bought me a book. It's called Superfood Smoothies, which I absolutely love. I have got all different kinds, tons and tons of awesome shakes in there. But I'll just go over with you a typical one. The protein shake that I put in it is pretty much the same. They're not always by the same brand. Sometimes I'll even use this vegan one, which I absolutely love. But as long as it's whey protein, that's what I need, and that's what I love. So, wait a minute, is this the right one? Yeah, okay. All right, so first, oh, hello, wrong cup, that's the one I put it in. So I'm going to throw in some blueberries. Blueberries in everything. Like I said, it is a frickin' superfood. Okay, the rest of my half a banana. Hold on, guys, I gotta check my sweet potatoes. Okay, my raspberries. Oh, I didn't show you how to properly cut up a strawberry. Okay, so take the stem off. A lot of people just cut the top off, but you waste so much. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Just get a little paring knife, stick it in just around the root at the top. You save so much more when you do it that way. Okay, cut it up. Get this nice big one. Yummy. Strawberries are so good for you. Hopefully it'll fit in here. Squish it down. Squish it, squish it, squish it. Okay, I'll get my almond. Get my spinach. Oh yes, baby. Spinach is so unbelievably good for you. Oh, might have to make another one. Fill it up about, I'd say about halfway. Okay, I'm going to, because I got so much in there, I'm going to mix it up first. Put it in my my handy dandy blender. Oh, got a big mess over here. Where is my... Hey! What? Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh. So, next. Okay, so, excuse me. I did my shake it. Now, this is sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds. Sometimes I just put the pumpkin seeds and the sunflower seeds, but I've recently been putting chia and flax seeds as well because they are so good for you. Just put them in a mixer, get them all nice and fine, and then usually take about half a tablespoon, add it in there, and then take 2 scoops of my protein. Again, you can use any kind of protein you want, protein mix that you want. No, I don't know, people. Now I'm making a mess. Think we can do it? You think? Of course we can. We'll force it. We'll force it. Maybe not. Guess we'll have to do just one at a time. So good. I have to wait till tomorrow to drink it. Okay, so we're up to 4 waters. 1 at 4:30, 1 at 5, 1 at 6, and 1 at 7:30 with your shake. Okay, so next comes lunch at 10:30. So I have a variety of things I make. Like I love black bean burgers that I make from scratch. But I am going to show you just a really quick salad and a veggie burger. Okay, so a cup of spinach. I usually use feta cheese, but I just realized that I'm out and I'm so mad because now I'm going to have to go to the store and get some tomorrow. So I just sprinkled a little bit of fat-free cheddar cheese on top. Okay, going to put the black beans on top. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way is because I work from home. I go to school from home. I'm always home. Tomorrow, I happen to be going out for the day, so I'm packing one lunch. But normally, I'll just, a lot of stuff I do ahead of time like this, but like the certain stuff that goes on top of it, I'll wait until lunchtime comes around. But in this case, so I got my spinach, my cheese, then I'll put my black beans on top. Then I'm going to put, all I did was shredded some carrot, as much as you want. Then I'm going to pack this because, like I said, this is for tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it like this. This is going to be just my snack with it. You can put it on your salad or I put it with my hummus. Okay, so I've got this, and then when I'm ready to eat, I'm gonna add 1 hard-boiled egg. I bring a little knife with me, and I'll cut it up and put it on. 3 large strawberries on top. And then in here, there's 2 tablespoons of, I'm running out, I'm going to have to get some more. Oh, I got a full thing of walnuts. Yay! These are cut up, chopped. So I got 2 tablespoons of chopped walnuts, 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds, just regular, not salted or anything. And then 2 tablespoons of dried cranberries. And I will sprinkle that on top. And then normally I make homemade salad dressings. If you would like to know what they are, I've got like 4 different kinds. Just send me a message in the comments. I have no problem putting the recipe up for you. This is just cucumber salad dressing. I just tried it for the first time. Oh my God, it's so yummy. It's not very good for you, but it's yummy. So that will be my lunch. Either this or take away the black beans and just add 1 veggie burger with a whole wheat bun. I put ketchup, mustard, relish, a slice of tomato, slice of onion, and some spinach. And then my peppers with my hummus. And I'll probably add the salad. I just won't add the black beans because I have my protein in my veggie burger. But everything else stays the same. And that I have 2 bottles of water or 2 glasses. Well, I have my big cup like this, which is actually 3 8-ounce. Oh my God, I'm tired. 3 bottles of water, but this kind of lasts me over a couple of hours, like throughout the day, because I have 1 glass of water between my meals to add up to the 15 by the end of the day. So I'll drink about to here. See, I have them marked, and then the last one throughout the next couple of hours. Okay, so that's 10:30, that's lunch. You know, a couple hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I'll have another water. And then 1:30 will be snack time. Pretty easy. I'm not going to show it to you because, you know, I usually do it right then and there. So, because I cut up apples, I don't want them to go bad. So I will cut up a whole apple. I'll peel it and then I'll cut it up with, and I'll have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter because I love dipping it in peanut butter. It's so yummy. I do a couple different things. I love grapes and cheddar cheese together, but I'm really weird. I can't have just a bite of cheese and then a bite of grape. I have to have the cheese and the grapes together. I know, totally weirdo. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I didn't fall on my head when I was a kid. Well, maybe. You know, I kind of wonder. But that's besides the point. So I will have my apple and peanut butter, my cheddar cheese with grapes, and of course, my go-to food for everything is my sweet peppers and my hummus. Oh my God, I could eat that stuff all day. It's like this is my absolute favorite. So after I have my afternoon snack and another water, then I start my dinner. Dinner is at 4:30-ish, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Okay, so you're going to mix it all up, and then you're going to turn it into little patties, 3 of them, okay? And then you're going to put it into a pan with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 3 minutes, 3 minutes for each side. Once you've cooked one side, cut up 2 pieces of onion And when you turn over the patties, throw the 2 slices of onion in to caramelize for the last 3 minutes. Next, on a separate pan, add about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more, let's say, yeah, a teaspoon of olive oil, and add anywhere from 1 to 2 cups of spinach, depending on how much you want. Add the spinach, cook it for anywhere from 30 seconds to no longer than a minute, just until it's nice and wilted down. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I know it's getting darker. I apologize for that. Okay, so next, you're going to get a little dish, and you're going to add, you can either buy, it's chipotle mayonnaise, but I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip. So I use you can use that, 2 teaspoons of that, or I make mine homemade. I use 2 teaspoons of Miracle Whip, and then I just add a little bit of chipotle chili powder. Okay? That's it. So, just to show you how I make it. Unfortunately, my other teaspoon is hiding somewhere in the sink. Oops, wrong one.
Excuse me, can I come in?
So, and so you don't want it too strong. Just add, like I said, the 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, whatever you want to use. And then just sprinkle a little bit of the chili powder on. And kind of season to taste until it's the consistency that you like. So you're going to take your spinach, you're going to lay it inside on the bowl, okay, and then on top, you're just going to lay one of your patties and your sauteed onions. You're going to lay it right on top, just like that. And then you're just going to, and there goes one of my broccoli. And then you're going to just sprinkle it. What is it? Not Roger Rabbit.
Sprinkle it.
No, is that, not Roger. Oh my God. That little dude from the Roadrunner days. Can't remember his name. So just sprinkle the chipotle mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, whatever you want to call it, right on top. This one's way better than the salmon. I love my salmon, but that was yum-o. So don't forget your water and your tea. And then over the next couple hours, you're going to have another water. And then then at 5:30, I work out for anywhere from half hour to an hour, depending on how tired I am. I have 2 water with that, though. And my son also does it with me at that time. And then about 8:30-ish is when I will have my last snack. It's usually something light, like an apple with a little bit of peanut butter. A lot of times I'll just make all natural popcorn. Like, popcorn is like one of my absolute favorites. That, or I could eat a bag of these all fucking day long, is the chocolate chip caramel rice cakes. I am not kidding you. Last year, when it was a really bad time, and I was stressing, with school and trying to graduate, and I stopped working out. I didn't eat. The only thing I ate, no word of a lie, the only thing I ate was I would have my shakes, which sometimes I would add cashew, which is one of my, this is another one of my snacks that I eat quite a bit. It's my regular smoothies without the protein, and then I add cashew, which this is such a great snack. It fills you up and it's delicious. But I was eating literally like, I'm talking like 3-4 bags of those rice cakes a day. But that's all I was eating. And I gained 40 fucking pounds. I am not kidding you. They say in moderation, I know I hadn't went like about moderation, but it was pretty bad. Yeah, I gained a lot of weight from that. So I looked like a fat cow for my graduation. I was so upset. But that was my own doing. So anyways, that's what I eat every day, or that's a portion of what I eat every day. Again, everybody's different. You can mix and match. None of these recipes, other than, you know, my snacks and my protein shakes, everything I made, I found on the internet. It is not mine. I add to it or I take from it. But again, it's important that you find out what your caloric intake is. And if you're just starting to work out, please, the 2 most important things, okay, well, 3. Number one, you have to drink a lot of water. It is so important, guys. You guys have no idea how important that is. 2, if you're just starting out, start off slowly, very slowly. Do just what you can. If it starts to hurt, like it's going to hurt a little bit, but if it starts to be really uncomfortable, stop. And okay, 4 things. First and foremost, please go see a doctor first, just to make sure that you're okay and that there's nothing that you're doing that's going to hurt you in any way, okay? And 3, what do I say, water, starting off slow and just doing what you can, okay? Don't go above and be like, just don't jump into it and start working out like an hour every day and lifting weights and doing push-ups and, you know, moderation is very, very important. Just start off slowly and don't worry about vitamins. Take a multivitamin every day, but that's it. Don't be going out like I did and buying a shitload of vitamins that half the time do not work for you anyways. It takes several weeks for them to start working, but half the time, half of what you're taking you don't even need because you're getting it in food or a multivitamin. You know, worry about that stuff later down the road. Right now, the most important thing for you to do, if you're starting out, drink lots of water, eat a balanced, find out your caloric intake, eat a balanced diet, cut out the sugars as best as you can, and then start off with something slow, like, oh, and stretching. That was number 3. I'm so sorry. Stretching before you work out and after. This is critical. Critical. You have to stretch before and after. Very, very important. Okay. And just start off slow. So water, balanced diet, and start off with like yoga or Pilates at first. Okay, so just be careful. Make sure that you educate yourself. You go see your doctor. You know, you talk to professionals because I'm not a professional. Okay, I explained that in the beginning. I'm not a professional. This is just what I do, and everybody's different. So if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them below in the comments. That way, I don't mind you guys messaging me, but this way, if you could be asking a question that somebody else is wondering, and this way I can answer it so they can see it too, you know? So I always leave my contact information if you want to follow me on other pages. If you have any questions about my makeup, if you have any ideas about it, something that you would like me to do for you, like I have tons of ideas, but I want you guys to be interested. I want you to like my channel. I hope you will, and I really hope you will subscribe, and it's important that you guys are enjoying what the videos I'm putting up. So I want your input. If there's something that I haven't done that you would like me to do, then absolutely put it in there, and I will do it for you, I promise. Okay, so thank you so much for everything. Thank you for following me. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting, guys, but I promise I'll get it fixed.
I made it on for you.
Azam wanted to say a quick hello and goodbye.
Hi.
And we are having a special video for you tomorrow.
I don't want you to tell.
Okay, we'll make it a surprise. So
It's a surprise.
say bye-bye to everybody. Have a good night.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to my channel, Mommy